we have Professor Elsadig Musa. Elsadig is a distinguished professor of economy. He's economist, but he has done lots of work on knowledge economy, green economy, sustainability. And we're very proud that because this conference is also about the diaspora, and the UNESCO, when we started this project, and the United Nations, and last 2 years, we've been acknowledged in front of the whole public about really, we're very keen on featuring people like Siham who are, and Elsadig. Elsadig is a good example of diaspora and how much he can contribute back, not only to his home country, but to African or Middle Eastern. Elsadig is going to talk to us, Professor Elsadig, on the COVID-19 implications on Islamic Development Bank countries, member countries. The Islamic Development Banks, he will explain it better. It include many countries, not necessarily Arab or African, but they all Islamic and developing member countries on sustainable digital economies. And I think there is no better one to talk about digital economy than Elsadig. Brother Elsadig, if you can hear us.
Alaikum and good afternoon. Thank you very much, Prof. Alam, for giving me this chance. My topic about COVID-19 implication on Islamic development member countries' sustainable digital economies. Actually, the recent pandemic show how is important is the digital technology and digital economy. And the good thing is the Islamic Development Bank's headquarters based on Jeddah consists of almost 67 members. And the good thing, they are all in all the continent, from Europe, Turkey, to Bosnia-Herzegovina, to Africa, to Middle East, to South Asia, to East Asia, to West Asia. And they have a transformation program. And we are going to propose for them a digital transformation program. And this digital transformation program is, the whole picture is digital economy. However, we are going to have also in the economy as a whole, also we have the microeconomics, especially small and medium enterprises. It should be fully digitized, and we call it digital inclusion. We want to propose how the Islamic Development Bank member countries can have digital inclusion, including financial inclusion, social inclusion, and every inclusion can benefit from the new technology. Okay, so the digital economy is very simple. Is the economies that use the digital knowledge, either human knowledge or digital technology, to create value. These include know-how, know-why, whatever the technologies or human knowledge, digital assets, whatever we have to use to make the difference in the economy. The digital technology is very simple. Actually, everything has a digital technology, from mobile phone to computers to everything. All the applications can be digital technology. And we have to differentiate here between two. We have digital divide, which is how much the level of involvement of the citizen of the countries in the technology, especially the digital technology. This we call it digital divide. The one who use higher is the one who use lower, that is the divide between them. However, the most important is the digital dividends, how much we use the digital technology to contribute to the economy. And this is really become very clear when we have this COVID-19. So we are going to concentrate here in both digital divide and digital dividends in Islamic Development Bank member countries, or we call them MSCs. How we can use the technology to make the difference. So we call this digital dividends, the contribution of the digital technology, including the human assets and intellectual assets, which is people with skills. Okay, the coronavirus showed that the digital technology that is shaped by the digital economy around the globe is highly needed. And this study actually aims to model and examine the digital technology positive and negative externalities. Actually, the study is very wide, addressing sustainability in 3 dimensions. Positive dimension, which is how we make technological progress by using the digital technology to sustain protect the environment, what we call green development, to protect the environment, and then social sustainability, which is social inclusion and creating social or digital society that is needed for knowledge economy. Developing human capital and skills is the center of the digital economy. Without digital economy, without human skills, the right human skills, especially the digital skills, we cannot make the difference. And this is the difference between the country who develop and the country is still struggling, although they have huge resources, because they don't have these skills, including Malaysia. Malaysia by 2020, as has been planned in 1996, and they do everything, the government from their part, they build all the institutions. The main drawback for not achieving the 2020 vision to be a developed nation, two things. Human capital development, Malaysian compared with their Asian counterparts, Korean, Japanese, Chinese, they don't have the right skills. And also they are not able to develop the indigenous technology, because people will make the change. People will create the technology and people will use the technology. So it is a failure of Malaysia to be a developed nation. ISDB, here we want to talk about the most important we have to have institutions for every country. Malaysia, for example, they came with the Multimedia Supercorridor, which is the area from Kuala Lumpur twin, as you know, the highest twin in the world, Petronas twin, they call it KLCC, to the KLIA, which is constructed in 1998. So all this area, including our university, Multimedia University, as actually the official name is Telecom University. So they have this most important institution to take care of all the development and institutions, the plans of the digital economy. Okay, they develop many flagships. The most important is electronic government, electronic health, electronic education. Now we see in this pandemic, we need everything. Some countries, they have very good, well-established electronic government, but the problem is the lack of human capitals. People, they have no skills. They don't have the soft skill like languages. Although the countries, some countries in Gulf, especially, they built very well developed electronic government, but unfortunately, the drawback is the human capital. Okay, so there are many flagships. These are the flagships. You can read all from electronic government to telehealth or telemedicine. Okay, all electronic medicine. So we have all these. Education is very important because the education, you know, most of the ISDB member countries, they have a lot of university physically, but their contribution compared with universities in the world for research and development, producing human capital is not that good. Also, even the rich countries, the Gulf countries, they have a lot of universities, but the research and development and postgraduate program is very of low quality, or some of them is not existent. Imagine big countries, they don't have even PhD programs. So we are going to take care of this. The most important is recognition. If you remember, Trump recently signed a declaration that he don't care about the degrees, he care about the skills. So China developed very well because they have more technicians. So the interpersonal skills of the people makes a difference. So the education is a prerequisite. And then people go for training and retraining to make the difference. So we have to have a practical vocational training for those who drop from school, for those who graduated, for everybody. Then we have to create a skill for them. And this is the success of China. They have more technicians, and US now is following, now is looking for people with skills, regardless you are graduate from which university or you have degree. And Bill Gates is a good example, who drove from the Harvard University, and he created the digital technology. We are using the Microsoft now with Steve Jobs. All the smart and digital technology by him, and one has no degree, and he drove from the university and make the difference in creating Microsoft or all this digital technology, as well as the Apple Macintosh companies. Then collaboration is very important. We need a lot of collaboration between the universities in the ISDB countries, and also we need collaboration within and with non-ISDB countries to make the difference in research and development, to transfer the knowledge and skills, and to create good interpersonal skills. They need a lot of training, most of the ISDB countries. Academic excellence is very important. Now you look at the ranking of the university through QS or time higher education. Now the student and everybody is looking for the ranking of the university. And this has a lot of items from research and development to staff to everything. So we need to have excellence, academic excellence in the ISDB countries. Foreign direct investment is a source of the digital and physical technology, and that benefit Malaysia and all of East Asian countries. Attraction of foreign direct investment, we have to have foundation for digital economy in order to bring the big companies to invest in our member countries. Entrepreneurs, creating the business is very important. Shouldn't be everybody is working in making with salary. We have to create the culture of entrepreneurship, and you have to educate the people and train them to create more entrepreneurs. We have issues of capital, although the IDB or ISDB giving a lot of fund, but is not functioning as other banks like Asian Development Bank, the World Bank. Also, it needs a lot of reforms. These are the reasons there is a group of team. Last time they create transformation program, and we will try to help them to take care of digital transformation. So many countries, they have this problem of money, but we have to have the foundation for digital economy in order to have the capital. As I have mentioned before, human capital development is very important. People will make the change and people will make the difference. We have intellectual assets, which is the human knowledge and skills, and we have digital assets, the assets for digital economy, and we have the physical asset. All should be developed. Then these are the type of training of industry reform. We can have web development, mobile application, digital marketing, digital financial communication skills, all these. Vocational education provider, e-learning provider, especially in COVID-19, education business to business, and also education to consumer, and other business models. We have to have new business model actually. The ISDB countries, they have a problem with brain drain. We want to change this to brain gain. So what is the brain drain? Most of the intellectual people with high skills, they migrate from ISDB countries. They go to Europe or go to America or Canada or go to other countries. And in order to create this, we have to create good foundation and good facilities and good salary schemes to attract them, to change the story from ISDB countries are brain drain to brain gain. We have to gain more skills. Okay, and we have to have very long-term strategic training. We have to have a blueprint for the training. That is very important, actually. Innovation is very important. We have to enhance innovation and producing innovative product. However, this will not be created if we don't have the right human capital. I tell you the story of Malaysia is very beautiful and very easy country. And the American dream, we have achieved in Malaysia, actually. Everybody is happy. Everybody has a car. Everybody has a house. Everybody can marry very easy. But unfortunately, easy life, it was negative for Malaysia. They don't have innovation to be a developed nation. And the main reason is failing to develop human skills. And now become very complicated. We need digital skills, not only the normal skills. So this is, if Malaysia is a very beautiful country and model for Muslim country, so our countries that they have a lot of money and they don't know how to utilize. So we have to take care in developing human capital development from the school to university, vocational training to training and lead training if you want to implement digital technology and digital economy. Research and development fund, you know, most of the countries in ISDB, they have very low fund. Malaysia is very good. It's giving a lot of money, but people, they don't make the difference actually. They only, if you come with only published papers, that is enough. While in Japan and Korea, you have to have with us, if you are from IT, you have to come with the software, or you have to come with a report, or you have to come with a new technology or new process. So we need to have more fund for, and the fund should be utilized in the right way. The business model now is very challenging. We have to have new business model for everything, the private sector, for the government, because now it's challenging. We are in the digital technology and we need new business models. The way that we have to think, the old way of thinking, we have to change. We have to adopt changes, make changes in the heart and mind of ISDB countries' citizens. And we have to have new business model for the business. That is very important. The center of the change everywhere is small and medium enterprises. Around the globe, almost 90 to 99% of the companies in every country are small and medium enterprises. And these companies are very important. In this proposal, actually, I don't put the methodology here. We have one specific methodology for small and medium enterprises, which is digital financial inclusion for financial and digital technology inclusion, and we have in a digital way to contribute to the economy of ISDB members. Okay, issues of rule of law. This is very important. Actually, innovation and technology innovation and new innovation need to be protected. We have to have very strong regulation and rules of intellectual property rights protection. People spend money and time and energy. If their work is their product or their process or the technology is copied very easy, it's not protected, nobody will do innovation. And by WTO rules, every new patent or new should be 20 years, copyright, I think 10 years, and so on. Industrial design, 10 years, and so on. Okay. In order to be put the ISDB countries in the right track, we have to develop a digital economy master plan blueprint for every country. We can take Malaysia as a model. They have this. Malaysia is very good country in developing the policies and plans and everything, but unfortunately the problem is the implementation. So we have to develop a blueprint of digital economy for every ISDB member. It depends on how the situation, or because the level of implementation is different of digital technology. Technology transfer, that is very important. Malaysia developed very well. I have a study of the spillover effect of foreign direct investment. We found that regardless of the aggressive foreign direct investment from everywhere in Malaysia, from 1970s up to now, small and medium enterprises in Malaysia have not transferred the technology, and Malaysian people, they don't upgrade their skills. Actually, we call this spillover of technology. Is very important. So we have to find a way how we can transfer the technology through the foreign direct investment or through the partnership. And in this regard, in the digital economy, we call it a smart partnership. Issues associated with technology, there are many issues, especially the cyber security problems. I have a paper about cyber security economy. We have to have a good security.
You need to conclude now.
Almost I finish. Almost
okay.
I finish, Prof. So we have to develop a very good cyber laws, and we have to have a way how to tackle the cyber. Citizens of the ISDB must be aware what does mean by digital economy. They must know, and you have to explain to them in their culture, in simple way, in their language, and to be ready to participate in developing the digital economy. Regulation are very important. ICT is the negative and positive side. We call it positive and externalities and negative externalities. We have to develop very good rules to have a good regulatory system. Collaboration is very important. In this case, we call it smart partnership within ISDB member countries and with non ISDB member countries. Collaboration is very important. In the conclusion, actually, this study is very comprehensive. In terms of countries, we are going to use econometrics, and in terms of the small and medium enterprises and microeconomics, whatever the business, we are going to use technology acceptance models. We have Zuta and we have technology environment, for the providers, the companies, and for the customers, and also for the top management. We can have a mixed method of interview and also qualitative analysis.
Sadiq, can you hear us?
Okay. Also, the green issues, in order to achieve all the progress to sustain the economy, which will be achieved by digital technology and digital economy applications, and we have to protect the social inclusion also, and digital inclusion and financial inclusion. And also you have to fully countries, especially small and medium enterprise, like our university, we don't have any problem to do online. Thank you very much. I'm sorry if I taken more. Thank you, Prof. Alam.
Thank you, Sadiq. Yes, if you can stop the sharing, thank you very, very much. If you can click on
let me
stop sharing. Yes, thank you very much, Sadiq. Prof. Sadiq, that was very, very, I know it's a big topic, and you tried your best to make it in 15 minutes or so. Now, if there's any question for Professor Sadiq, you can stop the sharing, Sadiq.
Yeah, I want to stop the sharing. I'm trying to stop it. I don't know from where I can stop it. Okay.
In the bottom, where you shared, now you can stop it from there. But any question? Yeah, any question from
guys?
From the audience? Any question?
Now stop?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just looking. If you have any questions,
so please feel free, because this study is actually in progress, and many scholars and many researchers can join us. Especially, we are going to get a fund from IsDB. They have transformation fund and they have operational fund. We try to approach them to get a fund for this. So please feel free if you have any question or you have any ideas.
No, that's fine.
You can communicate with me with my email. Actually, is a very big project.
Okay, Sadiq.
Please, any question, guys?
Yes. Is there any question for Professor Sadiq? If you have any question, you have to show that yellow hand so I can see you. Now, Sadiq, just a quick question. Malaysia is one of those Islamic Development Bank member countries which is known and is already cited with advancement in digital technologies and application of technologies. And you work in the Multimedia University, which is also a university known for that. To what extent did you see being advanced in digital technologies or in digital transformation initiatives in your country helped Malaysia, as an example, to overcome the consequences of this pandemic of the COVID-19?
Actually, Malaysia succeeded very well in controlling the pandemic, and the main reason they have the technology. In terms of utilization, they have the technology. The digital technology is widely used in Malaysia. And the most important, the people are very loyal. They follow the regulations. Most of the, unfortunately, is still, we found that the public university, which is run by university, although they have a lot of fund, they don't have the facilities like our university, Multimedia University, which is belongs to the telecom. They don't manage very well how to do the online teaching. The private university, most of them, they are ready and they do that. So Malaysia is a good example, actually.
Can you give us example of digital? Can you give us example of this kind of technologies? Give us example of any technology they used, an app, or what did they have done? For example, in the UK, we have an app where it can trace you. If you have been, your result is positive, then they will tell you, they will find out whom you have been communicating with. They will call them. They will try to isolate you. What?
No, I don't think they reach this level. They don't have this type of control. They don't have this. They don't have digital control.
Okay.
They do it manually.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now
they don't have this.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sadiq.
So please remember, if we all help and do a little bit, it will make a big difference.